Okay. Yeah, come on guys. Now I'm continuing with the remaining some basic Excel reading and writing operations. Okay. So please join with me and please put your questions in the live chat so that we can discuss accordingly. Okay. So this is our part 2 of automating Excel documents. Okay, the concept of Apache Poi. At the same time, I'm going to discuss about how to automate keyboard and mouse operations in Selenium. Okay, if you are new to our channel, please subscribe to my channel for more videos, and also please share all our videos to your friends or colleagues so that they will also learn the concepts what we are discussing currently. Okay, no one is there. Yeah, no worries. So now I'm going to continue with the remaining concepts. Okay, so for that, let me open this one. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, in our last session, the last example, okay, the last example where I have read the entire data present inside our Excel documents, okay. So this is how I read the data present inside our Excel sheet with the help of file input stream, with the help of workbook interface, with the help of sheet interface, and then I have counted the last row number present inside that particular sheet. Then I have iterated for each and every row how many rows are present inside that particular Excel sheet. Okay, so here I am taking cell value as 0 and cell value as 1. So as we know already, we have two columns here. So then I retrieve like one by one for each and every row, and I'm printing in the console. If we go to our console part, you can see so where we can able to print all the test data present inside that particular sheet, the sheet name called as employee. Okay, so now I'm going to discuss about the continuation part for this example, that is how we can write data into Excel document. Okay, how we can write some data into Excel document. So now I am going to show you with an example here. So here, so far we have discussed about reading the data present in Excel document, right? So now I'm going to show you how we can write specific data into our Xlsx workbook inside that under any one of the sheet. Okay, so now I am going to write some data into this particular employee sheet. So how we can do, we will see it now. Okay, so let me go back to our Eclipse where I have read where I have write already some data here. So let me copy this entire code. Okay, so here, so let me comment the above part so that I can show you how we can write test data present, I mean how we can write data into Xlsx document. Okay, so now, so it is for write data, right? So now I am going to perform write data into Xlsx file. Okay, so the same, so I am mentioning here where exactly my file got located with the help of file input stream class. So once my file got located, I am using one interface. With the help of this interface, I am going to find the sheet that is called as employee sheet here. Okay, where I have already some data here. So now what I am doing here, I am going to take the data. Okay, I am going to take the data here, that is get row of 1. Okay, get row of 1 I am taking here. So once that is done, I am going to take some cell value here. Okay, I am writing some data into Xlsx file. So now let me create one new sheet here. Okay, that is write data. I can mention here write data is my sheet name. Okay, let me copy, sorry, yeah, write data. Okay, it is my sheet name. So in this particular sheet I am going to write some data. Okay, so here you can see. Okay, so here read means getting the data and write means setting the data. Okay, so for that now I have write data sheet here. Inside this sheet I am going to set some data, right? Set some data here. Okay, so for that row, or I mean the same variable, let me delete everything from here. Okay, so now let me delete this part as well. It is our previous example part. Okay, so now I have defined my workbook with the location called as D drive Selenium Excel document dot Xlsx file. It is my file name. So then I am using workbook interface to define where exactly my file got located with the help of file input stream class object reference variable, and then I am getting the sheet with the help of get sheet of sheet name, that is write data. So once that is done, so now let me use some row here. Okay, row of row reference variable row equals to, so what exactly my sheet 1 variable here with the help of this sheet 1 dot get row of 1. Okay, so here I want to get this particular row, and then I am going to set some data into this particular row. Okay, so how we can do, we will see it now. Okay, so now I am going to set some data, right? So first I need to get this row here, so that is row of 1 I can mention here. Okay, row of 1 I can mention. Okay, row of 1. Okay, row of 1. Once it is done, now I am going to creating some cell where I am going to store some test data here. Okay, so now we defined the first row here, or this one. Okay, so I defined the row value here, that is 1, and inside this row number 1 I am going to set some cell value. So for that reason we have one method here, that is we can create our cell here with the help of cell. Okay, cell equals to which one, with the help of row. Okay, where exactly, that is on first row dot, okay, first row dot create cell. You can see here create cell of on which column I am going to enter, that is I will take here second column for example. Okay, so once that is done, I am going to set some cell value. Okay, so now I am in this particular for example this is our column. Okay, so in this particular cell value I am going to set some value. Okay, so first I created one row here, that is row number 1, and then inside that row number 1 with the help of create cell method I am creating one cell here, that is column number 2. Okay, once it is done, I am going to set some cell value to this particular cell. So how we can set, means with the help of cell reference variable dot set cell value, we have one method here, set cell value. Okay, set cell value of, here you can see we have different data types as parameter for all these methods. So if you want to mention as true, you can mention. If you want to mention any date value, you can mention. If you want to mention local date time or local date value or anything, we can get it from the set cell value. Okay, so here I am setting some string like pass or fail. Okay, for that I am using here string value, so that value here is pass I can mention. Okay, once this is done, okay, once that is done, with the help of row reference variable I am going to take the reference variable of sheet 1. Okay, that is sheet 1 dot, okay, sheet 1 dot get row of 2. Okay, again I am taking the same, like this time I am entering for row number 2 the same test data. Okay, earlier we have entered for row number 1, this time I am entering for row number 2. Okay, in the same way, like cell, right, cell dot set value of. Okay, set value of, set value of, what is my string value here, that is fail. Okay, that is fail I can mention here. So once it is done, you can see for the first row I am setting the cell value as, okay, I am setting the cell value as pass. For the second row I am setting the cell value as fail. Okay, now we have completed for two rows, that is for first row and second row with the same cell value, that is column number 2, and there I am updating for first row pass and second row fail. Okay, so likewise I have mentioned here. So once that is done, the same thing, that is file output stream. Okay, why we are using means file output stream, it must and should have to return into workbook, right? So that's why I am using here file output stream, means to write some data into our Xlsx workbook. So that's why I'm using here file output stream. So how we can use file output stream, FOS equals to new file output stream. Okay, new file output stream of what is our file path here, that is the same path you can mention here. Okay, So while you are writing some test data into Xlsx file, your file must and should be closed, otherwise you will get some errors. Okay, for reading it does not matter whether it is open or whether the file is get closed, but while writing some data into your Xlsx workbook, that Xlsx file must and should be closed. Okay, otherwise you will get some error. Okay, so then I am going to write, okay, I am going to close w dot write, right, I am going to write something, that is file output stream. After writing, I want to close this one. Okay, I need to close the opened workbook, otherwise we will get some errors, right? So that's why, and then at the same time I am going to close this file input stream as well with the help of file output dot close. Okay, file output dot close as well. Okay, so now let me close this one as well. Okay, now let me close this one as well. So in this write data sheet, I am updating some values here, mean I am writing some data. For that, what I did here, first I am taking the row of 1. Once that is done, I am creating some cell in first row, second column I am setting some value that is called as pass. In the same way, for second row, for cell I created, and then okay, and then I am entering some value that is called as fail with the help of set cell value method, where it is accepting string as a parameter. Once that is done, as it is a writing into test data, I mean into Xlsx file, we have to mention this line. After that, we need to close everything which is currently open. Okay, so let me close this document as well, otherwise our program is not going to work. Okay, so now we have closed that one. Let me execute this program and we will see the output now. Okay, I have executed it from the same class instead of, okay, we will get some error it seems. Yeah, I know this one because there is some problem with my JDK. Okay, anyway we can execute it from testing.xml file and we will see the output now. Okay, started write data. So what error we are getting here, we will see what kind of error. Let me go to, because row is null. Okay, because row is null, what I made mistake here, I don't know what I made mistake, let me check. Okay, let me check why it is giving this error. Automate Excel files. Okay, okay, Selenium Excel document dot Xlsx file, that is fine, and workbook new access workbook is also fine, and write data. Okay, the same sheet name also we can have. Once that is done, I am taking the row of 1 and then cell. With the help of row variable, I am creating one cell here, that is set cell value as pass and row equal to sheet 1 dot get row of 2, everything is okay, and set cell value for second column as fail. Okay, file output stream. Okay, no worries, everything is fine. Then why it is giving me error? What error it is giving? Let me check it from testng results of cannot invoke cell in because row cell is null, where 83rd line number row dot create cell of 2. Why? Okay, I think there is, okay, let me open that Excel file here. Where is our file? Selenium file, right? Where is our Selenium file? Let me open and we will see whether it is updated or not. For that given sheet, write data, no, it's not updated. Okay, let me take this particular employee then. Okay, employee sheet, I am going to enter some data. Employee, right, that is the correct file name, I guess, employee. And now we will execute and we will see. Let me close this file as well. Okay, let me execute it one more time. This time it is working fine or what? Okay, now it got executed. So now let me check. Okay, Yeah, let me go to our employee sheet. Yeah, here we can see it got entered fail because for okay, we already one value is available here, right? So that's why it is not entering into the first row of okay, first row of cell number 2. Okay, so let me delete this one as well and we will see. Okay, for this one it is not entering, right? So this should be entered as pass here. Get row of 1, set cell value as 2. Okay, let me delete all these. Okay, now let me execute it one more time and we will see the output whether it is updating the values or not. Okay, it got executed without any errors. Let me open. Why it is not entering here? I think there is some issue with my this thing. Okay, set cell value correct only, right? Yeah, set cell value is correct only, the method what I have used here, but still why we are getting some error? Set cell value as pass. Guys, do you have any idea why we are getting why our Excel document is not updating the values for the first row? Okay, please ping in the live chat, guys. Please ping in the live chat. Okay, row equals to get row of 1. Okay, get row of 1 and then I am appending some value as pass. Okay, and then get row of 1. Okay, let me do get row of 2 and create cell of 3 and get row of 3. Okay, for the same cell we are adding the values, right? So let me check whether why it is not entering. Hi Srikant Gowda, get row of 0. Okay, great. We will see why it is not entering, writing the data into Xlsx file, and we will find that one now. Okay, fail, it got entered here. Okay, but why pass is not entering here? That is what my question. Why pass is not entering? Okay, so here what we define for create cell of 3. Okay, 0 1 2 3, it got created here the cell as 3 and then it entered the fail. Oh, okay. Yeah. Now I got to know. I found the issue what exactly. It is entering. First time it is entering the value as pass. Okay. First time it is entering the value as pass. Again we are setting the cell value as fail. So that's why we are not getting the updated value inside our Excel document. Okay. So we need to create one more cell if I want to update the value for fail. Okay. So let me add one more. Okay, let me add one more row here. Okay, we have already added 2 rows here, that is for second row and third row. Okay, second row and third row. Now I am creating cell for third row as well. Okay, now I am creating cell for third row as well. Okay, so now it will work, it seems. Let me execute it one more time. Get row of 3, set cell value as create cell 3 and then you can set value as fail. In the same way, get row of 2 and create cell in row number 2, create one cell for setting the value as pass. In the same way, go to number 3, create cell number 3 and set some value as fail. Okay, so you can see here we don't have any updated value. Okay, it entered as pass, then it is overridden the value pass with the fail. So that's why we are not able to see the pass here. Okay, let me execute it one more time and we will see whether the values are updating or not. Okay, this time it must and should enter the values pass and fail. Okay, so let me open. Okay, here we can see It is entering, right? Yeah, it is entering, because first time it is entering, but without creating any cell, we are defining, mean we are setting the cell value for the same cell. So that's why it is showing for us as fail. Okay, so now what I will do, I will add employee name. Okay, and then I can enter here as status. Okay, status, so that it will looks good if we do like this 0 1 2 3, right? So now I will set it for 2 only, column value 2. Okay, set cell value for column number 2. Okay, set cell value for column number 2 only. Okay, now it's clear, guys. Now it's clear, not a problem. So what I did here, okay, first I defined my path of our Excel document, okay, with the help of file input stream. So where I have defined my Excel document path. So once that is done, workbook, it is an interface, right? It is our first step. Means first we need to define our workbook location with the help of file input stream class object reference variable, that is FIS. So once that is done, so this sheet where exactly is present, this sheet present inside this workbook, right? So that's why I am using here workbook dot get sheet of sheet name. Okay, I have provided here sheet name as employee. So where exactly these rows got located, inside the sheets, right? So that's why I am taking the sheet dot get row of 2. Okay, get row of 2 I am taking here, and then I am creating one cell, that is column number 2, 0 1 and 2, right? This is the column number. So once that is done, I am setting some cell value as pass with the help of set cell value method. So this set cell value method, we can use it for string. If you want to set some string data into that particular cell, means we can use set cell value. If you want to set some date, if you want to set some time, if you want to set some boolean values, we can have all those methods. You can see here boolean value, calendar, date, double, local date, time. Okay, string value and value, byte value. Okay, I am using here string, that is pass, and then fail. So let me execute this program and we will see how it is updating our Excel document. Okay, let me execute. I think this time it will update for status column, right? Okay, so now it got completed. Open our Xlsx file. You can see here it got entered here. Okay, it got updated, means we successfully write some data into our Xlsx file for your interview reference. Okay, for your interview point of view, you can learn about what exactly the file input stream and what exactly this workbook, sheet, row, cell, what are the different methods we have inside this set cell value method, and also what are the different methods we have with get sheet method. Okay, we need to know all these type of method names. Okay, and which method is accepting which parameter, because during your interview, okay, interviewer will definitely ask you about one question that is called as related to Apache Py. Apache Py means it is related to .xlsx files, that is Excel document. Okay, from that Xlsx concept or Excel file document, you can expect at least 1 or 2 interview questions during your interview, saying that he will give you, he will draw one table like this from here to here, then he will add some row and columns, and he will add some test data to that particular diagram what he written. Okay, so then he will ask, I want to read the data present inside that particular given table, and also he wants to know how many rows are present inside that given document, and also he wants to know how many columns are present inside that given sheet. So likewise you can expect some questions during your interview. Okay, so that's why I'm telling these many times, please watch these videos. Okay, not only this video, if you want we can find many number of videos from YouTube, so that you can aware about this particular Apache Py concept if you want. Okay, so now I have completed about this particular Excel read and write and operations. Okay, so far what we have discussed today, two sessions means, okay. So here, how to create a sheet in Xlsx workbook. Okay, that is my sheet name. Okay, here you can see I have used one method that is called as create sheet. Okay, that is called as create sheet, right? Okay, that is called as create sheet. Okay, with the help of create sheet method we can create one sheet into our workbook. Okay, at the same time, if I go to the next method, what I have performed here, I want to interact with multiple sheets and I want to count how many number of rows are present here. Okay, means how many sheets I have opened here, I want to count all the number of rows for each and every sheet. Okay, this is the code for that one. Okay, this is the code for that one. First I am taking two sheets here, that is get sheet of employee and get sheet of automation, and then I am counting how many number of rows present for employee sheet. In the same way, I am counting how many number of rows present for automation sheet. Then I am printing with the help of SISO statement by concatenating these two integer variables. Because last row number, get last row number, the return type of get last row number is integer. Okay, he will ask you in this way as well, what is the return type of get last row number or get cell value. Okay, you can expect these kind of questions during your interview. At the same time, I want to count how many number of columns present in a row. Okay, for example, I want to count how many number of columns present inside this particular row. So what is the code for that one? This is the method how we can count how many number of columns present in a row. Okay, so first we have to traverse towards the employee sheet. Then I am going to take the row that is starting from index value 0, and then I am getting the last cell number. What is the return type of get last cell number? You can expect one interview question. And then I am printing all the columns for that particular row number 0. Once that is done, I am reading the data present inside the Xlsx document with the help of this particular piece of code. You can see here all these are I have executed from testng concept only by mentioning at the rate test annotation. Okay, if I want to count, if I want to read the entire test data present inside this Excel document, means I need to use one for loop where I can increment by 1. Okay, for the first time the row number 0, and then okay, it will go to the get row of I, how many rows are present, that is first row. First row it will go, and then it will take the cell value of 0 and it will take the cell value of 1. Then it will take the, with the help of get string cell value, I am getting the data present inside that particular cell what I have defined. Okay, so and then I am concatenating here. Okay, so this is how we can read the data present inside Xlsx document sheet. Okay, after that writing the data, right? So this is for writing the data present. Okay, writing the data, not reading the data, writing data, writing the data into Excel sheet. Okay, so this is how we can write some data into our Excel sheets. Okay, so these are all the some basic concepts where everyone must and should have to be aware before attending for any interview, because you will definitely expect one question regarding this concept, Apache POI especially. Okay, it's not only depends upon whether it is keyword driven or data driven. Okay, for each and every project they must and should have to be use one repository where they can store their test data. From project to project the data storing can be vary. For example, in my current project we can use this Excel approach to store our test data to perform read and write operations. In the same way, some other projects they can use some JSON files as well. In the same way, some other projects they can use some CSV files, even they can use their properties file as well. Okay, it depends upon the requirements, depends upon the project, it depends upon the project size, it depends upon the project team. Okay, so that's why I am telling you, please learn the concepts from Apache POI as well. Okay, please learn the concepts from Apache POI as well. Okay, so far any questions guys from any one of you, please let me know from the live chat guys. Please let me know from the live chat. Is everything got clear till now, or do you have any questions so far? Please let me know. Okay, please let me know from the live chat guys. I can wait for at least couple of minutes for your response. Please let me know from the live chat. Okay, so now we will see about how to automate keyboard and mouse operations in Selenium. Okay, before going to start that concept, first let me know whether these concept like Apache Py, some basic read and write operations is clear or not. Please let me know from the live chat guys, which will really helpful for me to upload more videos or to conduct these type of sessions for you especially. So that's the reason why I am asking. Please let me know from the live chat. Okay, can we move to the next concept, that is how we can automate the read and write operation. I mean, how we can automate keyboard and mouse operations in Selenium. Okay, please let me know from the live chat guys if you are watching. Okay, come on guys. So now I am going to discuss about how we can automate keyboard and mouse operations. So please do let me know from the live chat. Okay, any one of you please. Come on guys, currently 3 are watching now. Okay, 4 are watching. Thank you so much for visiting the channel. So please let me know if you have any queries before going to start our automating keyboard and mouse operations using Selenium automation tool. Okay, so I don't hear from anyone, any response from anyone. Please let me know from the live chat guys. Okay, so I am starting now how to automate keyboard and mouse operations in Selenium automation tool. Okay, so first we will see what is the class we are going to use to perform this automating keyboard and mouse operations. Okay, if you want to automate keyboard and mouse operations in Selenium, means there is one class provided by the Selenium. That class is nothing but actions class. Okay, Selenium WebDriver provided one class that is called as actions class. This actions class, yeah, thank you so much, Deshbhakt Jobs. Thank you so much. Okay, Selenium WebDriver provided one class that is called as Actions class. With the help of Actions class, we can automate keyboard and mouse operations. Okay, you can automate keyboard and mouse operations as well. Okay, at the same time, this Actions class is providing set of built-in methods, such as there are different predefined methods or built-in methods which are available or which is given by the actions class. Okay, those methods are nothing but we can use send keys, and also we can use move to element, and also we can call it as double click, and also we can have context click, that is called as right click, and also we have drag and drop, and also we can have build, and also we can have perform. Okay, so these are all the different methods which are offered by the actions class. Okay, actions class is used to automate the keyboard and mouse operations. Okay, this actions class, which one, Vandana Power, which one were expecting to watch? Yeah, this actions class is providing some set of built-in methods such as send keys, context click, and double click, and drag and drop, build, and perform. Okay, I will show you the example for each and every method with different applications. Okay, the first one I will take here as Orange HRM application. That is a very good practice website for your as well. At the same time, I will show you the drag and drop action from one of our practice tool. Okay, I will show you these examples with two different applications. Okay, Okay, first let me open any one of our program. So which program you want me to execute, Vandana Power? Thank you so much for visiting the channel. Which program you want to see how it work means? Which program you want to see? Okay, which program you want to see? First let me know so that we can go to our actual concept, that is how to automate keyboard and mouse operations using Selenium automation tool. Okay, let me know which which program you want me to run and where exactly you want to know how it is working. Please let me know from the live chat. Okay, yeah, please let me know, Vandana Power, so that we can conclude and we will continue with our actual concept. Yeah, okay, I am taking it as no. I am continuing with our concept automating keyboard and mouse operations. Okay, so first let me open our Eclipse. So where I have already written some piece of code, from there I will show you. Okay, from there I will show you. Okay, any one of the program we can take. Screenshots I can take here. Okay, you can ignore this part which is related to extent reports, so that's why I have commented these lines. Okay, so first, okay, first, so as we discussed so far, okay, as we discussed so far, Selenium WebDriver provided one class that is called as actions class. With the help of actions class we can automate keyboard and mouse operations in Selenium. Okay, so let me share my screen properly. Okay, yeah, here you can see. Okay, Selenium WebDriver provided actions class. Okay, let me do some control Z here. Okay, okay, so let me add here the different methods. Okay, that is first method here is send keys method, and then move to element. Okay, move to element, and then we have one more method that is called as double click. Okay, and then we have one more method that is called as context click, that is also called as right click. Okay, don't get confusion during your interview. How to perform right click means it is like the same as context click only. Okay, don't get confused during your interview. Okay, the next method here is drag and drop method, and then the next method here is build method, the next method here is perform method. Okay, we will discuss one by one now. Okay, so these methods are provided by, okay, these are the built-in methods which are coming from the class that is called as actions class. Okay, the class that is called as actions class, this actions class is provided all these built-in methods to automate keyboard and mouse operations. Okay, to automate, which one? To automate keyboard and mouse operations. Okay, to automate keyboard and mouse operations we have actions class, and this actions class is providing these many methods. That is, wait, let me draw one thing. Okay, this should be fine, right? Okay, yeah, this one only Excel. Yeah, sure, I will show you now. Okay, I will show you now, Vandana Power. Yeah, actually you can see here we don't have anything. So what I am doing here, I am just, okay, I closed this one, I guess. What is the, yeah, this is our actual class. So what exactly I am doing here, I am writing some test data, like I am setting some cell value as pass for row number 0 for example, or row number 1. Okay, in the same way I am setting the cell value for row number 3 as well. Okay, in our case it is our first row and it is our second row, right? So it is going to update row number 3 as pass. Okay, in the same way it is going to update our row number 4 as fail. Okay, and cell means 0th column, first column and second column, right? So first what I am doing here, I am getting the row number 2. Okay, row number 2, I am getting the row number 2, and I am creating one cell over there. On this particular row number 2, I am creating one cell with the help of create cell method. Okay, with the help of create cell method, I have created row number 2, column number 2. This is called as one cell, right? So then once that is done, I am setting some cell value, means we are writing the data into Xlsx file, right? So that's the reason why I have used one method that is called as set cell value method. This set cell value method, we can use it for, if you want to write some string data, you can use set cell value of string. If you want to update some value, it is boolean value, then you can use boolean, okay, by passing true or false. Here you can see, let me pass some true or false, okay. And also if you want to add some date as well, okay, date, I think it is not going to accept. If it is like any kind of something like local date or local date time, we will see about that one as well, if time permits, by end of this session, okay. So then likewise we can update, or we can write different set of test data into our actual cells with the help of set cell value method, okay. So once that is done, I am going to row number 3, and then I am updating the cell value for 2 with different row, that is called as row number 3 as fail. So now let me execute this particular class, and we will see. Currently we don't have anything here, as you can observe, we don't have any values on column number 3, okay. So now we are creating one cell on the defined rows, and we are setting some value inside that cells, okay. Let me execute. Oh, it must and should be closed, right? So I think it is not going to work, okay. So that's the reason why that file must and should be closed, okay. Before writing some data, you can close your Xlsx document, then only you can able to write the data into your Xlsx file. If you open, but if you are performing the read operation, means your program will execute perfectly fine. But whereas if you are writing some test data, means your Excel file must and should be closed. Now you can see, after closing our Excel document, our test case got executed successfully. Now let me open our document, and we will see whether it is updated the values or not. Here you can see it is updated, right? So index value 0 and 1 and 2, okay, the same we have defined here as well, right? Okay, row number 2, row number 2, 0 1 2, okay. I have created one cell here, and row number 2, cell number 2, okay, row 2, column 2, okay. Then I am setting some value as pass with the help of set cell value method. In the same way, I am going to row number 3, and I am setting cell value as 2 with fail, okay. So this is how this particular method will work, okay. So now let me go back to our actions class, okay. So is that okay? Which one? Yeah, Vandana Power, is it okay for you now? Okay, right? Is that clear for you now? Okay, then absolutely fine, not a problem. Yeah, as we discussed so far, we have one class to automate our keyboard and mouse operations. That class name here is actions class, okay. With the help of actions class, we can automate keyboard and mouse operations inside our Selenium, okay. Here, if you want to automate, means Selenium WebDriver provided one class that is called as actions class. This actions class provided set of built-in methods such as send keys, move to element, double click, context click. It is nothing but right click, drag and drop, build, perform, okay. With the help of all these methods, we can perform keyboard and mouse operations as well, okay. We will discuss one by one. First, okay, first let me create actions class here, okay. Actions, okay, actions is nothing but a class. You can see here, open qa selenium dot interactions, means API for emulating complex user gestures. Use this class rather than using keyboard or mouse directly. Without using keyboard or mouse, we can use this actions class to perform some actions. Okay, to perform some actions without using keyboard and mouse. Okay, so I have created class here, that is actions. Okay, so we are creating an object here, right? We are creating an object here, that is actions. Action equal to new actions of, with the help of driver reference variable only, we are going to use this actions method. You can see here actions. Okay, actions of driver, what it is telling, yeah, actions of driver. Okay, so once it is done, I am going to use the object reference variable that is called as action. With the help of this action, if I put one dot operator, you can see here we are getting all the methods which are provided by the actions class. Okay, that is build method, perform method, click and hold click method, context click, web element, double click as well, and drag and drop by. Okay, so these are the different methods which are offered by the actions class. Even we can simulate key down, key enter, key up with the help of keyboard. Okay, we can simulate actions with the help of keyboard keys as well by using of key down method, key up method, key up method, but the parameters are different here. Method names are same, parameters are different. That is called as which one? Polymorphism concept, that is overloading, right? Or overriding. You can let me know from the live chat if you are aware about. Yeah, thank you so much, Vandana Power and Sweta TG. Thank you so much for visiting the channel. Thank you so much, guys. So please watch this video till the end, which will really helpful for you. Okay, so now action dot. Okay, if I hit control space, okay, how we can get the methods means you can put dot so that you will get all the methods at a time. If you not getting, press control space, it will give you all the available methods for created object variable, that is action. Okay, these methods are provided by, these are the built-in methods which are provided by the class name that is called as actions class, right? The help of actions class object reference variable, I am using the methods which are provided by actions class. So now I am going to use action dot, which one? Action dot send keys off. Here you can see action dot send keys off. Okay, action dot send keys off, which one? Action dot send keys off, which one we are mentioning here? The web element, right? Okay, action dot send keys of web element. Okay, so now first we need to define what exactly our web element. So let me add it above. Okay, above the actions class. Okay, so now I am not using our Selenium method, but this time I am using my actions class method, that is send keys method. So this send keys method, what it is telling, it is giving two parameters to be added. The first one is web element target, where exactly I want to enter. I want to enter for web element that is called as username, right? So we need to mention the target here. So that is my web element username, that is web element. Okay, and what exactly you are entering? Okay, what exactly you are entering, that is admin, right? That is admin I am entering here. Okay, so now you can see earlier we use directly web element dot send keys. Now we are using the help of actions class object reference variable. I am using send keys method which is provided by actions class. Okay, there it is accepting, there it is asking for two parameters. One is on which web element you are performing this action, that is username. On this username, which is my targeted element, for this particular web element I am entering my text as admin. Okay, so now let me execute and we will see whether it is entering the data or not. Okay, I mean entering the username or not. So how we can execute? With the help of testing.xml file, I am defining my class name here, that is screenshots. Okay, let me execute. Okay, here we can see I have added listeners tag here, so that's why we are getting these details in console part. Okay, now it is opening the orange HRM application and it is going to maximize, then it is going to entering the username with the help of actions.Syndicate method, target element and the test data what we are entering. Okay, okay, username it is entering. I don't know why username, I think it is not entered. Okay, let me go to our testing results, unable to locate the element. Why submit we are taking here. Okay, let me wait for some time here. Okay, username, right? Yeah, username correct only. What exactly it is telling? Let me go to our Chrome browser. Let me open here. Yeah, correct only, admin it is entering. It should be entered with admin123. Okay, so send keys of web element, target element here is this one, right? Username, then I am entering the sequence of characters, that is admin, right? Admin and admin123. Okay, let me execute it one more time. Okay, here submit it should be. Okay, let me execute it one more time. Please sir, you have to conduct mock interviews. Yeah, definitely Sweta TG, I will do that one. Definitely I will do that one. See, since from last 1 week I am busy with my work. Okay, that's why I'm not able to conduct or upload any videos from our channel. I think there is some issue with this one. Okay, there is some issue with this one. Let me check why it is not working. Yeah, we are writing the correct method only, but why it is not working? Okay, maybe we can use some JavaScript here, right? Maybe we can use some JavaScript here because for this application it is not working. Okay, for password it is working, I guess. It seems it is working. admin123, yeah, admin123 it is working fine, but for username why it is not entering? Why? Why it is not entering here? Okay, what we mentioned that is correct one only, right? Yeah, we are entering the correct one only, but why? Okay, what I will do? Okay, what I will do now, first I will click on that particular web element. Okay, so first let me click actions, action dot click of web element, the targeted web element, what username, right? So then I will enter. Okay, this time we will see whether it is entering or not. Action dot click username and action dot send keys. Okay, so we will see with this approach whether it is entering or not for username. Yeah, that's the way, that is the reason why we have to use JavaScript executor. Okay, sometimes our send keys method is not going to work. Okay, so that's the reason why we are using send keys method. Okay, but still it is not entering, it seems. Okay, it got passed, but it is not entering still. Okay, send keys of username I can take here. The correct method only, but I need to check why it is not entering. That is where we have to use JavaScript executor. Sometimes that send keys method is not going to work anymore. That is completely depends upon the application to application. Okay, this time we are performing click operation. Why it is not entering? We are using driver here or not? Driver correct only. Okay, why? Okay, so we will see about our next method. I think it is due to some page issue only, so that's the reason why it is not working here. Okay, we will go to our next method. Okay, I will show you with some different application when time permits, but this time we have to use in this way. With the help of actions class object reference variable, we are going to call this particular method which is provided by the actions class. Okay, action dot send keys of, where exactly you are going to enter the text, that is for username field. Okay, that is for username field I am going to enter, right? Once if I entered username, you can see here it is entering for. Okay, I think it is not going to work for this one as well. Let me check for this one then. Okay, let me check action dot send keys of password. We will see if it is not working for this one also, then there is a problem with the web application only on using of actions class. Okay, now let me execute. The targeted element is anyway the web element only, but why it is not entering the test data into text fields? Okay, so that is where we have to use JavaScript executor. Not always the Selenium send keys method is not going to be work. If that is not working, we can use actions class send keys. If that is also not working, we can use finally a method called as JavaScript method. Here you can see password also not entering. Okay, so now, so I will keep it as the same only. Okay, I am reverting back the changes how it is previously. Okay, now what I will do, I will perform click operation. Okay, I will perform click operation for login button. We will see. Okay, action dot. Okay, okay, let me try in different way. Okay, first of all, let me define this at globally. Okay, driver equals to new Chrome driver. Why any error? no errors, right? Okay, WebDriver equals to new Chrome driver, sorry, WebDriver driver, right? Okay, you can also do in the same way if you are also facing the same issue. Okay, then driver equals to new Chrome driver, right? Yeah. Okay, so once it is done, so what I will do, I will create one more method here. Okay, after maximizing the window, I am going to create one new method here. Okay, I am creating one new method here, that is at the rate test. Okay, public void login. Okay, login method I can take here, right? I can take login method here, and then that is fine. Throw declarations. Okay, so now we will see whether it is working fine with this approach or not. Okay, so now action, right? Yeah. Okay, now go to here and action dot, okay, action dot send keys of what is our targeted web element, that is username. What is our text we are entering? Admin, right? That's it. So do the same for password field as well. Okay, web element password equals to this one. Let me comment this one, and the help of action object reference variable, I can use send keys of targeted web element password, and password here is admin123. Okay, so now we will see, we will execute it one time and we will see whether it is working fine or not. Okay, so web element login and then clicking. Okay, so now I got to know that why it is not entering. We are missing some basic step here. Okay, we are missing basic step, that is called as build and perform. Okay, I forgot to explain you about what is build method and what is perform method. Okay, now revert back all the changes again. New actions of driver. Okay, so now why it is not working, I will tell you now. We are using our actions class and we are using syndicates method, but we are not using build method and perform method. The mention method, if you want to work with the mention method, means you must and should have to use build and perform method. Without using build and perform methods, your script is not going to be work properly. Okay, that is where I am missing the concept here. Okay, so now what I will do, let me write action dot send keys of. Okay, send keys of what is my targeted web element? Username, that is admin, right? So then dot build. So I will tell you what exactly this build and perform methods. Okay, so once it is done, take the same and add it for password as well. Okay, add it for password as well, that is password. What is our password here? Admin123, and then comment all these lines here. Okay, so now what I have added here, I have added build method and perform method. See, you specified some keyboard and mouse method, that is send keys method. Okay, after specifying the actions methods, that is send keys method, okay, with the help of build method, it will make our code ready to execute. Okay, this build method, what does this build method will do means, it will compiles the specified keyboard actions. Okay, this build method will compile this send case method, and then it will make our line to execute properly. Okay, this build method will compiles the specified actions method, that is send keys method. Then this build method will make our code ready to execute. Once that is done, we are using one more method, that is called as perform method. So what does this perform method will do means, it will compiling the given actions. Okay, it will performs the compiled actions. Okay, this perform method will perform the compiled actions. Whatever the actions we have compiled using of build method, this perform method is going to perform. Okay, so now let me execute and we will see this time. If this time is also not working, means then there is an issue with our send keys only for this application. Okay, now let me execute. Guys, are you able to understand, or it is bit confused how it will be? Please let me know, guys. Okay, this time it will work 100%. I am very much confident about that one. This time it will work. Okay, now you can see admin 123 and clicking on our login button. Okay, login button is not clicking because of XPath is the not correct XPath. Okay, let me go and modify the XPath here. Submit. Okay. Yes, understanding. Thank you so much, Srinu Reddy. Yeah, I have missed out one basic step here. Okay, in your interview, your interviewer will also like what is the use of build and perform method. So this is the best example. If I don't use build method and perform method, our specified keyboard and mouse actions are not going to be compiled, right? So that's the reason why it is mandatory to mention the build method and perform method for the specified actions. Okay, so here build method means it will compiles the specified keyboard and mouse operations, that is send keys. Then this build method will make our code ready to execute. Once this build method got completed, then our perform method is going to perform the compiled actions. That is also one interview question saying that is it mandatory to use build method and perform method for actions class and its methods. You can say that build method and perform methods are mandatory. If we don't mention these two methods, then specified keyboard actions or mouse actions or operations are not going to be worked. Okay, so now let me execute. I have modified the code here by providing the correct XPath for submit button. This time it will definitely work. Okay, please guys, if you are new to our channel, please support the channel and please watch our videos and please go through all the playlists where I have uploaded more than 50 or 150 videos I have made till today. Please watch all those videos. You will get at least 40 to 50% of knowledge from my end as well. Okay, you can see here it got successfully logged in. Okay, so that is how we can use this send keys method here. So now, okay, we are using here Selenium click method. Okay, instead of this, I can use our actions class provided method, that is called as click method. Or else, okay, first we will do with the help of actions.click method. Later we will do how we can perform the context click, that is called as right click. Okay, so now let me use the same actions object reference variable and let me action dot click. Okay, here you can see what is our targeted web element. This is coming from the actions class. Okay, so I am taking this web element as login button. Okay, that is my targeted web element. Okay, so this time we are using our click method which is provided by actions class, not from Selenium. Okay, not from Selenium method. This method is provided by which one? Actions class. You can see here click method I did not mention here. Okay, click method. Okay, you can mention here click method as well. This time I am using method from actions class, not from Selenium predefined method. Okay, so now we will add, see, if I don't mention build perform method for this click coming from actions class, we will see the output whether it is clicking or not if we don't provide build and perform methods. Okay, yeah, after this session I will give 10 minutes for discussion, common discussion. Please join with me guys for that one as well. Once completed about these actions concept, we will discuss with each other at least for 20 to 10 to 20 minutes. I will spend some time for you guys. You can ask any doubts. Okay, here you can see I am not mentioning any build and perform method here for login button. Okay, for login method I did not mention. Okay, here you can see it is not clicking, right? It is not clicking. Okay, it is not clicking. After mentioning the build and perform method, we will see dot, because it is not specifying the compiled actions here. If we don't mention build and perform, after mentioning the build and perform methods only, our script is going to be work, right? So now let me execute with the help of our testing.xml file and we will see. Okay, application got launched and entering the URL, opening the maximizing our window. Entering username and password, clicking on login button now. Okay, so now you can see here with this it is clear for you. Means build and perform methods are mandatory. During your interview, if interviewer will ask you, is it mandatory to provide build and perform methods for actions methods, you can tell him like, yes, that is mandatory. Without mentioning build and perform methods, our specified actions, that is keyboard and mouse actions, whatever we are performing, it is not going to perform if we don't provide build and perform methods. So that's why it is mandatory to use build and perform methods for actions class and its methods. Okay, so that is about click method as well. And now we will see the right click, that is also called as context click. Okay, that is also called as context click. Okay, that is also called as context click. We will see about this one then. Okay, so now how we can do the same way. Okay, so now I am right clicking on any one of the web element. If you can take, okay, let me go to our, yeah, I am going to perform right click on this forgot your password and we will see. Okay, how we can inspect this web element. Press F12 from your keyboard and take this console inspecting option and then mouse over on any web element and you can see here it is giving, right, forgot your password. I am taking the text here. Okay, so now let me inspect. First I will take this one. Let me inspect div @class equals to. Okay, now it is highlighting @class equals to orange hrm login forgot. Okay, then what I will use here, following sibling I can use. I will, let me try with that following sibling function as well here. Following sibling. Okay, following sibling of p, right, it is not highlighting. Let me add it here. No items are available here. Following sibling, yeah, correct one only, no problem. Okay, yeah, and this is where it is highlighting and let me right click here, we will see. Okay, it is working fine, not an issue. Okay, or else what I will do, div followed by p I can use. P contains text. Okay, contains text comma this one, right? No, it is also not highlighting, it seems. No, it is also not highlighting. Okay, we will go with our actual one only. Okay, what is that one? forgot your password is there. I have removed that one. Okay, let me take some common expert then. Instead of using all these, let me directly copy the XPath. How we can copy the absolute XPath? Means copy XPath and paste it here. Okay, so now let me add it into our actual code. We will see. Okay, after okay, before clicking on login only, I am adding this line here, that is web element forgot password equals to driver dot find element by dot XPath of, oh god, yeah, okay, let me remove these two double quotes. Okay, and then add two semicolons here. Okay, then go to that one. Yeah, that's fine. So once that is done, so action dot, okay, action dot context, right, action dot context click of web element. What is our web element? Forgot our password. Okay, so I am not doing this one, clicking on login button I am not doing. So now what I will do, okay, so that's it. So now let me execute and we will see whether it is working fine or not. It will perform right click operation on this forgot password like this. We will see. Okay, please guys, if you have any doubts, please let me know from the live chat, guys, please. Think what happened. Oh, it got clicked already, it seems. We will see one more time. Yeah, come on guys, please please share our videos to your friends or colleagues so that they will also aware about the concepts what we are discussing currently. And also please watch all our videos from my channel Selenium Tech Automation, please guys. Okay, why it is not, oh, forgetting to add this build perform method here. Okay, that's the reason why dot build dot perform. Okay, yeah, now let me execute. We don't have enough time now. This time it will perform right click operation on forgot password. See, you can see here it got performed now, right click. Okay, so getting guys, are you able to get it now? Please, if you are getting, please let me know from the live chat, guys, please. Again I am requesting. Yeah, please guys, please let me know from the live chat, guys, if you are able to understand the concept what I am discussing. Okay, please let me know from the live chat and please drop a like for this video. It really helps me a lot to upload more videos and to conduct live sessions and also to conduct mock interviews as well. Please guys, please let me know from the live chat if you are there, any one of you, if you are watching. Okay, so this is how we can perform the right click operation with the help of actions class. So now I will show you the one more concept where I have discussed so far double click, right? We have one more method that is called as double click. So now I am going to double click on this text field only like this. Okay, double click, it is going to select. Okay, so how we can perform, please guys. Yeah, thank you so much, Srinu Reddy, for being in the live chat. Thank you so much. Yeah, so here I am performing now double click on the text field that is called as username text field. I am performing like double click. If I perform double click, okay, 1 second. After entering admin, it is clicking. Okay, if I perform double click, it will highlight our text. Okay, so now we will see how we can do that one. Okay, so these are all the basic concept where everyone have to be aware. So that's why I am teaching in a very slow mode. Okay, so now after sending the keys, I am performing action dot double click, right? Action dot double click. What is our targeted web element? Username only, right? Username only. So for our convenience, I am waiting here for thread dot sleep off for 8 seconds. I can wait so that we can able to see whether it is double clicking here or not. If it is double clicking, means this admin got highlighted. Okay, now we will see after 8 seconds only it is going to enter the password, right? So that is our expected behavior, right? Okay, so now double clicking on username text field. Let me execute our script. We will see it won't take much time on explaining all this. Only one line of statement is enough. Okay, it is entering the username and it is double clicking. Here you can see it got highlighted. If you observe, okay, then only it is going to enter our password after 8 seconds. Okay, yeah, first enter the username and then double click. After 8 seconds it entered the password. After entering the password, it got right click, that is context click performed on forgot your password. Okay, this way we can perform these actions class methods on our application. Okay, so now we will see about drag and drop method, how we can drag one element from one place to another place. Okay, that is from source to destination. Okay, so for that let me open our earlier example where I have discussed. Okay, so let me open that one, that is WebDriver commands, right? Okay, WebDriver command list dynamic, where exactly drag and drop. Let me check for that one. Somewhere I have written that one. If we have already WebDriver commands, if it is there, not an issue. Okay, this is not that one. Okay, and let me open any other class. Gmail factory existing scripts, you can see it from here if it is there. Not this one. And content capturing, automating tables. Okay, let me go to another demo site. Is there, test is there, this one is there, my first demo class. Not this one, it seems. If it is that one, then no issues. Slider drop and down, yeah, drag and droppable we have here. You can see here it is a page object model. Okay, I am explaining it from here. Okay, here drag and drop function. So what I am doing here, okay, for that let me open our actual class so that you can able to understand what exactly I am doing here. Okay, so now I am in different project. If you can see, okay, that is our demo site. Okay, so in this demo site I have created all the pages. This is like page object model framework. Okay, so here first one, demo site pages, drag and drop, tabs page, generics, right? So inside this generics I have written our login functionality, I guess. Okay, click on web element, is selected. Okay, nothing is there. Okay, many methods we have here, and tabs page where it is. Oh, okay. I am taking it from properties file. Okay, it is completely like a page object model only. So now let me show you what I am doing here. Okay, so first I am opening this website. Okay, you can also practice using of this website. Okay, guys, the guys who are watching currently, you can take this URL for your reference and you can practice all the concepts. Okay, I am pinging in the live chat. Okay, you can also practice the help of this website. Okay, please guys, you can take this URL for your reference and you can practice some scenarios. Okay, so I pinged in the live chat now. Please use that site for your reference. Okay, so now here what I am doing. Okay, once if you open this website, here we can see there are different things we can automate here. If I want to automate drag and drop, I can click on this one. Okay, you will get some thing like this, like it is a kind of alert pop-up. Okay, but you can try to switch, it is a frame. First of all, you can try to switch your driver focus to this particular frame and click on this close button. Once if you click on this close button, it will close and you can able to see the drag and drop button page. Okay, so now I am clicking outside. Instead of moving my driver focus to this frame, I am clicking here. If I click outside means I am getting the same page here. Okay, so once that is done, okay, it is still loading. Once that is done, what I am performing here, I am dragging some web element from here and I am placing here. Okay, and again I am drawing one web photo from here and placing here. So likewise, this is called as drag and drop operation, right? So this is called as drag and drop operation. Okay, you can also practice with the help of this particular website. Once my operation got completed, I am going to my home page of demo testing site. Okay, so again, if you want to automate frames scenario, click on these frames and you can switch your driver focus to any one of the frame and you can click on open in new window. So iframe, right? Yeah, so if you want to automate this iframe scenario, so first I need to switch my driver focus to this particular frame and I am going to search for something. So whatever the scenario, if you want to practice, you can practice with the help of this demo site, that is global QA. Okay, which will really helpful for you, okay, to start your practice. So now I will show you how we can perform drag and drop. Okay, so for that I have created a project here that is called as demo site is my project name and it is a Maven project first of all. So here I am using one properties file where I can store my application URL and application username. For this website we are not using any username and password. Okay, so once that is done, if I go to my generics class, okay, if I go to my generics class, so here I have created one method to read the properties from properties file. Okay, so here is the method. You can see I mentioned here application.url. okay, so that it will go to this properties file and it will pick up this key. What is the key? What is the value here? For application.url key, this is my value. Okay, then it is going to launch my application. Okay, so now we are discussing about drag and drop page, right? So let me go to our actual test here, my first demo class. This is our first demo class. So first what I am doing, first I am performing, okay, first I am performing launching our application and then clicking on tab button. Okay, clicking on tab button. If I click on tab button, okay, I can click on any one of these and I can verify comparing the actual and expected test data. Let me go to this method. You can see here clicking on that button and then I am comparing here. Okay, I am storing into some validation.txt file and I am comparing. Okay, so that is how this method will perform here. So likewise I have written almost all, like 4 to 5 scenarios I have automated, and this is our page object model framework as well here. So here this is our last functionality, that is drag and drop, right? So now let me execute this particular program and we will see all the desired actions what we are performing here. Okay, so how we can execute? Go to your testingine.xml file. Okay, I have already defined my class name here, that is my first demo class. Okay, let me execute this and we will see we are getting any error or what. I am not sure, I have tested it a long days before. Okay, it is opening our Chrome browser. Okay, you can observe carefully and observe, see, clicking outside. Okay, then tab button got clicked and it is verifying here section 2 what is a text scd non urna. Then going back, again performing, clicking on some slider, again it is selecting some colors here. Okay, sliding the quantity of the color. Okay, see, now drop down, it is selecting some values here, Afghanistan. Okay, and again what happened? Yeah, it is going back and it is performing drag and drop. If you can observe here, it will drag one photo and drop into some location here. Okay, here we can observe it got dragged and placed here. Okay, so that's it, I guess that's all it for now. Yeah, so this is our expected test data, and if you go to your results of running suit, all the scenarios whatever I have performed. First scenario I performed here, which one? Clicking on the tabs. Once if I click on tab, I am going to click on section 2, what is the text which is available here. If you go to your console part, you can find the same here, that is scdnon_urna. So I am validating by storing into our validation.txt file. Where exactly that validation.txt file got located, we will check it now. Where exactly validation.txt file got located? Somewhere, right? Yeah, tabs page. Okay, where it is present? Yeah, it is present inside my text file folder. Okay, text file folder I have created one txt file. Here you can see it is my expected. This expected I am comparing with my actual coming from UI. This is the first scenario. So once that is done, what is our next one? What is our next scenario what I am doing here? I am performing slider functionality. For that, again I have to go back to the home page and I am clicking on slider tab. Okay, and I am clicking on slider tab. Once if I click on slider tab, I am increasing, means I am sliding in this way, like this. Okay, it is performing the same action as well here. Okay, once that is done, so what I am performing? Drop down function. Okay, so once that function is completed, slider function, I am going back to my home page and I am performing drop down actions. So if you go to our code, where is our drop down function method got located? Go to that page and here you can see I am selecting here Argentina. Okay, I am selecting here Argentina like this. Where exactly? Argentina. Yeah, it is selecting this one. Once it got selected, again going back to demo testing site and then I am performing which one? Drag and drop functionality. So this is our drag and drop functionality. Here you can see I have used the same actions class, move to element, drag and drop. This is my draggable element, means what is our draggable element here? That is the photo, which is our draggable element. Okay, this is our draggable element, that is photo. And where exactly I want to place? This is our target, droppable. Okay, that is our drag and drop method. Yeah, are you able to understand, guys? Please let me know. So far I have shown you along with my page object model project as well. If you have any queries, please feel free to ask me from the live chat, guys. Please feel free to ask me from the live chat. It is a kind of page object model what I have shown you just now, that drag and drop operation. Okay, you can also practice from your end. That URL I have already pinged in the live chat here. You can see I have pinged www.globalsqr.com demo site. So please try to understand my hard work, guys, and please support my stream and also my channel and also my videos. Okay, based upon your support only I can able to explore more content where I am going to explore to you. Please try to understand, guys. Okay, so let me stop my screen sharing till here. We will discuss now. Okay, we will discuss now. So let me, where exactly my edge got located, this is my edge browser, and let me disable everything from here, display capture as well. Okay, let me close all. Give me 1 minute of time. Okay, give me 1 minute of time, guys. I am setting some configuration here. It is not coming. Okay, let me delete and let me open. Window capture is my edge browser, right? We will discuss it now, guys. Whatever the questions you have, we will discuss as I mentioned. Why? Okay, let me close my Eclipse as well then. Okay. Why it is not coming? One second, guys, give me some time. I'm making some configuration backend. Let me add our edge browser so that I can interact with you now. What? Why it is showing? Yeah. What is happening, guys? Okay, let it be, not an issue. Okay, I will show my screen. Okay, yeah, now we can discuss, guys, please. Yeah, please, guys. Now you can let me know if you have any questions, please. Now, any other questions, guys, please do let me know. If nothing is there, we can close the session for now. And please support our channel for more videos in upcoming days as well. I need your support, guys, as we have more than 1,000 subscribers, but we don't have enough watching time. Okay, please try to understand. Please help me now in all the possible ways, so that it will be boosted up for myself, the support what you are showing. Okay, your support will helps me to do more content or more videos from my channel, where those videos will help you at least 2 to 5% from my side I am expecting. Okay, so that's all it for now, guys. Srinu Reddy, thank you so much for being in the chat for this much of time. I'm really appreciating your efforts towards the live stream. And please, yeah, so not only live sessions, Srinu Reddy. So I am uploading videos, but from last 1 week I am occupied with my office work. So that's why I'm not getting enough time to connect with you people via from live stream as well as from our videos as well. Okay. Yeah, I want to ask for integration testing. So what exactly the integration testing, GKROX? Okay, that is from manual testing, right? Okay, that is from manual testing. What exactly the integration testing? I have already discussed about this integration testing, it seems. Okay, integration testing means where the developers will do always. Okay, so but as a testers we can do always the functional testing only. That is a type of black box testing. Okay, yeah, any other questions? If two components from different build, how we can test? If two components from different build, we can test individual only, right? We can test builds individually only, right? That will be tested by developer, GKROX, that integration testing what you are mentioning. So once the developer, okay, once the developer developed, okay, everything, and the developer is going to be tested, and then developer is going to integrate all these units. Yeah, we test two different components. Okay, we can test two different components, but that is completely did by developers only. That is integration testing you are talking about, right? As a testers you don't get that chance, because the code whatever the developer is developing, first he needs to test by taking all the programs into some units. Okay, once all the units got tested, then the developer is going to check overall the, I mean, how the overall output will be. Then that is called as integration testing. He will test it from coding level. That is called as integration testing. But as a testers we don't perform this one. Yeah, hi, I am Sunny. Thank you so much for visiting the channel. Thank you so much, guys. Apart from this, any other questions? Yeah, GK Rocks. Yeah, I understood. Integration testing we don't perform all the time, but that is mainly for developers only. First, they will conduct integration testing on their developed code for all the program units. For example, some piece of code for login, for some piece of code for home page. Okay, once all the program units got developed, then they are going to perform some testing. That testing is called as integration testing. That too, they can verify it for coding level. Okay, everything is working or fine or not, so then we can call it as integration testing, and it is performed by developers, not from testers. Okay, any other questions, guys? If you don't have any questions, we can close the session. And also I am really thankful for especially Srinu Reddy and also for GK Rocks. Thank you so much. And also we have a few others are there, that is Sweta TG, and also we have Vandana Power as well. Yeah, Sweta TG, Maven Jenkins compulsory with 2 years experience candidate for interview. Yes, that is compulsory for interview purpose. Okay, we have to prepare for interview purpose. What exactly the Maven, what exactly the Jenkins. If you have 2 years of experience and you have already experience with Jenkins and Maven, means you can explain during your interview. Okay, but if you don't have experience also, you can prepare for interview point of view, what exactly the Maven and what are the different commands we have inside our Maven, why we are using Maven mainly in our Selenium, and also what exactly the Jenkins will do. Okay, so we need to prepare in this way. If you don't have experience also, you can prepare. If you have already experience, means if you got a chance to work with Maven and Jenkins, you can explain the same during your interview. Okay, that is mandatory thing for everyone if you are attending as an experienced candidate. Yeah, thank you so much, GK Rocks. So any other questions from anyone? If nothing is there, we can drop it off now. We will connect once if enough time is available for me. Okay, please confirm me guys before going to end the stream. Okay, please confirm me. Please guys. Okay, with this we have almost covered 60% of Selenium concept in Selenium series. Okay, so but still we have automating the calendar operations. Okay, and then we will discuss about we have already covered one video about TestNG framework, that is part 1, but I am waiting for time to upload one more video about TestNG part 2 framework. Okay, yeah, I think no questions from anyone. So thank you so much guys, have a nice evening and have a nice sleep. Thank you so much for all your support and love towards the channel. uh, all the best if you are preparing for interviews, and also all the best if you are practicing currently. And take care everyone, have a nice day. Signing off, Selenium Tech Automation. If you have any queries or questions or concerns or any clarifications if you want, means you can feel free to ask me from the video under comment section, the video, any video, if you want to interact with me. Okay, yeah, thank you so much, Srinu Reddy. Please visit our channel whenever the live sessions are going on, and also please go through all our videos where I have segregated in a playlist wise. You will get good information which will really helps for you if you are attending for interviews, and also if you are planning start your career from automation or it is from manual. There are some dedicated playlists already available and already made, especially the people who are looking for job from software testing, either it is from automation or it is from manual. Even I have covered, also I have covered database testing as well, some basic, what is MySQL and how we can create the data into MySQL, and how we can fetch the data from database, and how we can enter the data into our Orange HRM application. Okay, you can go through that. Many videos I have covered so far. Thank you so much guys, thank you so much, Srinu Reddy. Have a nice evening, good night everyone, take care. Thank you so much. Signing off, Selenium Tech Automation. We will connect with our upcoming videos. Okay, thank you so much guys, thank you.